At 90 minutes past 1 o'clock, early hours of the morning, as EMS got a call of this building on fire. We had no choice but to respond with all resources that we had. At 01:39, it was confirmed that 10 dead bodies were already jumping out of the building on the western side. That on its own said to us we needed to deploy more resources. We deployed a total of 7 fire engines of different fleets. The incident firefighting per se, it was contained at 04 hours in the morning. We resumed with search and rescue. In the search and rescue, that's when we picked up bodies which were trapped in the building. Them being trapped is because of the building was hijacked in 2019 and it was an illegal occupation. In so saying, during the evacuation routes, they had to put their own steel barriers to protect themselves either from other criminals, but that became detrimental for them to evacuate. They couldn't go out. Those were supposed to come from the 4th floor to the 3rd floor. They were trapped because of the doors were closed and they were locked. President Itso said they perished in that situation. We eventually rescued 49 victims and we pulled out 73 dead bodies. And we also, during the course of the day, in sweeping from the basement to the top floor, we picked up 4 body parts. Amongst them, there were kids, there were adults of different categories. We've since handed over the scene to South African Police Services. They came with the K9 units, they came with JMPD K9 units, also to assist us in terms of the search and sweeping of the floor, to make sure that the scene is covered. We didn't leave any body parts in the building itself. That's it, President. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mnacheng. It's part of the leadership of police in the province.
Good evening, President. Yes. President, I think as my colleague has explained to you, that is exactly what has transpired. And then the engineer for safety has come here and he has inspected the building. And he has alluded to us that the building is not safe for occupation, but the building can only be cleaned up, or we can check if there is any debris or any human remains that are in the building to be removed. Then as SAPS tomorrow, we will be asking our K9 dog unit to come with the sniffer dogs to check for more bodies if there is any inside the building, President. But as for now, President, what my colleague has explained to you is exactly what has happened. We've been working together since from the morning up to date. I'm with Brigadier Jones from the district office. Maybe you'd like to explain further to you, President.
Please come in.
Brigadier Jones.
Please come in the center here.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Over and above that, we are going to be here tonight to secure the scene, Mr. President. Then we'll be back tomorrow morning with all other law enforcement agencies to secure this building again. Thank you, Mr. President.
I'll allow the municipality as well. The city manager and the mayor. City manager and the mayor. Please brief the President.
Mr. President, I would like to give our city manager an opportunity because he's the one that is leading the first respondents and is also leading a technical team that is assisting us. The Speaker of Council is also here with social relief. But just to give you a detailed background, Floyd Prince, our city manager, will appraise you.
Thank you, President. Thank you, Premier. From our side, it is clear, Mr. President, that indeed it's about 200 households or so that have been affected. We've already ensured through our own social development in the city as well as provincial department to provide social workers to assist with assessment, trauma counseling and so forth. We've already relief. We've been approached by so many private sector companies that came forward to assist us with some form of donation. A lot of work needs to be done from our side, from a law enforcement point of view. We can indicate you, but the team has worked around the clock. I'm not sure if Mr. Monacheng indicated one, and our first respondent was here by 29 minutes past one. That they move floor per floor. So at this point we've got about 74 fatalities, including the one in the hospital, of which 12 of those are minor or children at this point. That's what we've got at this stage.
That's one, President. We have put a joint team between ourselves, the city, and the stakeholders here. The Ward Councillor has been very helpful. I don't know where he is. Where's that Ward Councillor? Yes, come. The Ward Councillor has been very helpful. He can just give us the state of the building, the indications, and the work that they've been doing in the inner city so that we have a broader picture of the situation. He has also been here ever since, so he knows everything. What Councillor, please
thanks,
brief the President.
And thanks, President. President, this building was once used for abused women and children. It was a shelter. Then it was sent to a shelter. But then the people who were having a lease, it was expired on the 2013. But after that, then the thugs came in and hijacked the building. It happened once where one of the officials of the JPC were being manhandled here by these thugs and criminals. The other side, it was a clinic. Then it was closed because of some structural compliance. Then also is also hijacked, also that one. But let me take an opportunity to appreciate in terms of assistance that came from EMS and also the city, in particular the local government, that they make it a point that they assist the residents and also the family. Everyone that is being affected here is being assisted. As they are here now, CM is here, and EM is here, and the speakers here. All the MMCs were also here to assist everybody that is affected here.
Just with the President of the difficulties of people who want to go back into the building and they don't want to go to places.
There's a challenge, President, because what is happening, that some people are still staying outside, even though the city have organized a place for them to stay, because they say their belongings are still inside here, but they cannot go inside now because the building is not safe. It needs to be fenced off. Then the social engineers, they also need to come out to check so that they can finalize and issue the report before anybody can come and take his belonging or her belonging. For now, nobody can come in. We are facing that challenge because the residents, the people are staying here, the victims, they don't want to go. They are scared that maybe their belonging will be lost, they will be stolen. That's the challenges that we are having.
Okay. President, maybe together with the municipality, just take a walk around the door and then we'll then address the media that is here.
Hello, Mzansi. Welcome back to yet another tea break. At least 73 people have died in a fire at a 5-story building in Marshalltown, Johannesburg, on the 31st August 2023. It is not clear where the fire came from. However, the president did visit the scene last night. Now, Mzansi, for more tea, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.